What's up, Thriver? Are you tired of feeling stuffed sick after a Thanksgiving feast? Or do you just want some skills to eat healthier while enjoying the festivities without feeling deprived? In this video, you will learn the 5 tips you need to fully enjoy holiday festivities without feeling restricted or remorseful. And if you're new around here, thanks for hanging out. I'm Crystal K, your new healthy bestie who's here to help you take the heart out of health so you can eat well with ease. All right, so now that we're fast friends, let's start chatting about how you can enjoy Thanksgiving food while feeling great. So tip number 1. First things first, you want to set your intentions for the day. By thinking ahead how you want the day go, you will prime yourself and your mind and your heart to act in alignment with your goals. Now remember that Thanksgiving isn't a day to try to lose weight or be perfect with your diet. It's really a day to balance gatherings and social eating along with your goals. So when you're thinking about your intentions, consider which areas of your eating style that you are willing to be flexible on and which ones you'd really like to stick to. So for me, I know I'll allow more cheese and dairy into my diet on that day, but I am not going to eat wheat unless it is a very fine whole grain sourdough, and then I will partake. So by knowing ahead of time where you'll be flexible, you won't feel like a failure when you get there and you're just like, oh my God, I want all of this. And you all of a sudden want everything. You will know where to put your focus and where to kind of just not even think about. Like if you know you don't want wheat that day, then you just, when you see the wheat dishes, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna look elsewhere for my choices. And it just focuses you, it focuses your mind, it focuses your heart so that everything's in alignment and you can look for the things you want. There'll be plenty of options. So by knowing where your boundaries are, you'll go in more prepared. If your eating style is such that you do not want to relax in any areas due to chronic disease that you're trying to heal, or what you'll want to do is bring a dish that you can get excited about. That way you know there's something there where you can eat and leave satisfied. You don't want to go there feeling deprived or like you don't really have any options. So if you know that your family and friends or whomever is going to be cooking very traditional dishes that do not match your eating style at the moment, then bring a couple of options. The more abundance, the more food, the better. So just bring some stuff to share that's in alignment with your diet so you feel like you have options to eat that you can be excited about. Tip number 2 is get choosy. You do not need to eat everything. There is going to be so much food at the gathering, in which case you get to be choosy, which is perfect for a thriver like us who is being conscientious about what we put in our bodies. It gives you choices, so do not feel like you need to eat absolutely everything. If Aunt Betsy made a Velveeta mac and cheese that grosses you out like it does me, anything with Velveeta, I'm just like, ugh. You don't have to eat it. You do not need to put it on your plate. Don't make a big deal out of it. You can just say, oh, that looks so good. Just be kind because people all bring dishes that they feel like everybody else will love, and everybody is cooking food that is their best. So when you are getting choosy, try to refrain from judgment. If people are making foods that are really outside your eating boundaries, or you know how unhelpful it is for the body to ingest, just let that go and recognize that everybody is making it with love, with the best intentions. So just because you don't want to eat it and you don't need it for your own body and mind and soul, just leave it there for somebody else to enjoy. A lot of times when there's a whole buffet of food, it's nostalgia that will draw us to certain dishes, even if it doesn't fit our palate anymore. So you can try a bite or two of something for nostalgia's sake. I wouldn't load up on it because you may find that it does not suit your palate anymore. And if you are mindful while you eat it, you may be surprised that it doesn't taste as good as you remember. And so as you evolve your palate, you can kind of train your palate. So if a nostalgic food is calling you, put a bite or two on your plate. Try it. If it really sinks home, then go ahead and put more on your plate and let that be your treat. Most likely at the gathering, there is not going to be a role model for how to eat healthy at Thanksgiving. That is gonna have to be from you. You are gonna need to be your own leader and remember your goals and intentions. So as you are choosing what to eat, remember how you want to feel tomorrow. So when it comes to choosing your sweets or carbs, try to go for the carbs that are more whole foods or complex carbs, which means they have fibers in them, versus like macaroni and cheese or white breads. Go for the whole grain breads over the white breads. Go for the sweet potatoes over the noodles, like that. And when you choose your sweets, try to pair them with proteins and fats. This will allow them to digest more slowly and allow your body to get more satisfaction from them so you aren't feeling like you need more and more and more. Tip number 3, pace and portions. You'll want to pace yourself throughout the day. There's going to be food available all day long, which is the fabulousness of Thanksgiving. But you are going to want to make sure that you still have room for dessert, room for turkey. And to do that, you'll need to pace yourself during the appetizers. So go ahead and partake in the appetizers. Again, you don't need to have something of everything. Choose what looks delicious, choose what looks appetizing, and have some of that. And when you have some, just have a bit, have enough to satisfy you. Once you've had your appetizers, once you've had your fill of turkey, hang out away from the buffet. If the food is constantly out and it's constantly in your vision, it's gonna constantly be grabbing your mind and your senses. So just turn your back, go in the other room, play some board games to distract yourself, allow yourself some time to digest, and forget about the food for a little while to make some more space for the next round. You'll also want to be mindful of portions. So it's so easy on Thanksgiving to get excited about everything as it comes your way. And you'll be like, oh, I love this. And you'll just start piling it on. That's what I do. So I am paying more attention to portions. So basically when it comes to portions, you can think about proteins as a palm. All right, so your palm worth right here is 1 serving of protein. And that's how much you'll want all your ham and turkey to fit into. If you're a woman, if you're a man, you could do 2 palms worth. For your veggies, you can do a fist. That is a portion, all right? 1 of your fists. For gents, that'll be 2 fists, all right? And you'll notice that isn't a ton. We are so used to having, these huge portions. So just keep these in mind as you're plating, and you'll set yourself up for success. So you don't have so much food on your plate that you just keep going, because we humans tend to want to finish what's on our plate. For your treats and your carbs, you're gonna wanna pinch your fingers together and make a circle. And this baby right here is how much you're gonna want to portion yourself for treats, okay? It's not a ton. We're so used to God, at least that, if not that, right? If we get excited about it. So it helps to remember that it only takes 5 bites of a dish, eating 5, for the food to apex in our mouth. So after 5 bites, it doesn't get any more exciting in your mouth. Okay? So if you give yourself 5 bites worth of something, you're getting maximum pleasure from it, and you're getting all the taste from it. So I'm curious what your Thanksgiving style of eating is. Mine is usually to be pretty picky about what I eat, and then I get a loose on how much. So this year, I'm definitely gonna be plating my portions, and I am going to be pacing myself during the appetizers. So tell me what you're working on in the comments below. Tip number 4 is savor socially. And to do this, you'll want to, 1, take smaller bites for a few reasons. 1, so you can really taste your food. When you take big bites, you're just kind of shoveling it in and down. So really allow yourself to taste the food, take smaller bites, and let it linger longer. Really taste your food, really be with your food while it's in your mouth. Instead of focusing on the food in your plate and starting to get your fork ready with the next bite, go ahead and put your fork down, taste the food that's in your mouth, stop thinking about the food at the buffet and what you're gonna go for seconds for, and just really be with the food that's in your mouth. And when you take smaller bites, you actually can join the conversation at any time without talking with a bunch of food in your mouth. So just take nice small bites, enjoy them, put your fork down, converse, have a sip of wine, take another bite, let it linger after you swallow, and just really be with your food that you have chosen to eat. Even if it's not the most perfectly healthy food or what you would normally eat, if you savor it slowly, your body will make the most of it, and you will make it a more healthy food simply by eating it with mindfulness. This will also give your body time to register whether or not you're full. So really savor your food. Smell it before you put it in your mouth. Enjoy the flavors, the textures, the look, the scene. Take it all in along with your food, and you will maximize the pleasures and make the most of less. Tip number 5, if you have a lot of cravings in general, like throughout the day, you just can't stop thinking about food. If you see something sweet or a highly refined carb and you just want it and can't stop thinking about it, then this is for you. The week leading up to Thanksgiving, add more whole foods into your diet, fats and proteins. This will crowd out the refined carbs and sugar, so you feel more satiated and satisfied by what you eat. It will also fill you up with nutrients so that your body is getting what it needs, and it won't feel like it needs quick sugars and quick energy to keep it going. You don't have to go like keto or full paleo. Just literally start gravitating more to whole foods like meat, beans. When you do want something sweet, have a piece of fruit. This will satisfy your sweet tooth in a way where you're also getting a lot of fiber and nutrients along with the sweets, and it will prevent a glucose spike in your body, which is basically when foods become addictive. So if you're eating a lot of cookies and refined carbs, you're basically eating foods that act like a drug in your body, and it literally creates addiction to food. So if you want less cravings, eat foods that are more whole and balanced with fats, proteins, and fiber, along with the sugars and carbs, so that you can reduce your cravings in general. And when you get to Thanksgiving, you'll feel much more balanced. Your hunger will be calmer and quieter. And so when it does come time to eat, you won't feel so famished and ravishing. Bonus tip time. Even if you end up eating things that weren't part of your intentions or your goals, or you end up feeling fuller than you intended, remember that you are human and that this is a practice. And this is not easy stuff. We are built to want these types of foods. So the fact that they are all around in plenty and you can have as much as you want is not easy to say no to. And so give yourself a little grace and lots of love as you practice acting in alignment with your goals, even in this situation. So if you start to notice negative thoughts coming up, or you start to feel down, or you start to feel like a failure, give yourself a little grace, talk yourself through it with lots of love and lots of kindness, and celebrate whatever you did right. Celebrate if you ate one bite less than last year and you feel a little less full. Celebrate if you decided not to eat something that you know would make you feel like crap afterwards. Maybe you ate too many honeyed carrots or something, but hey, that's improvement, and it's all about practice. And also give others the same grace. If you see your family members stuffing themselves like crazy, or if you see them eating things that you know are counter to their greatest good, love them anyway. Let go of the judgment, because when you're judging them, you're just judging yourself ultimately. And you're also just cutting yourself off from love and understanding, and you're making your day more miserable. So just let it go, have fun, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and enjoy the food mindfully. Remember, we're all doing the best we can with what we've got. So shine love on your family no matter what or how much they eat, and do the same for yourself. So I'd love to know which of these tips resonated the most. Let me know in the comments below which tips were helpful. And if you have any tips for how to approach Thanksgiving healthfully, share them with fellow thrivers below so we can start chatting up about how we're gonna approach Thanksgiving healthfully. And if you got something out of this video, please hit the like button so that more people can discover how to have a healthy Thanksgiving with ease. And if you want more health hacks so you can look and feel your best from the inside out, then hit the subscribe button to join fellow thrivers on this journey to health. And if you want these tips written out so you can refer to them easily, then click the link right here to check out the blog. It will all be written up for you on CrystalKCultivate.com. All right, love you lots. Let's hang out again next week.